everyone, I'm Tara from Me and My Violin, and in this video we're going to look at Bamboo in the Breeze, which can be found in this ABRSM Violin grade 2 book, and it is on page 6 and it is piece B2. So we're going to go over a little bit of the notation today, and then in the videos that follow we go over the notes bar by bar, and then also play it at different speeds. So I have made a page of notes, and I will put that in the description below. Please remember to also subscribe to my channel and to like this video. Okay, so first of all we have a key signature with 2 flats. Over there we've got a B flat and we've got an E flat, and that means that when you place your first finger down on the D string or the A string, you're going to pull it back for a low first finger. So we don't actually play this first finger on the D string in this piece, but that's where the E flat would be found, and B flat is also found on the A string, also with the first finger pulled back. So get your violin and just try to find those notes, and remember to pull your finger back towards your palm, so your finger just curls back like that. Don't allow your wrist to do any strange movement. That also means that there are no sharps. So our second finger on the D string would usually play an F sharp if we were using the first finger frame. So we're going to pull it back to play an F, and we're pulling that first finger back, so we've got even spacing. And then on the A string the same thing, because there's no C sharp would be there, and C is pulled back. And then on the E string there is also no F sharp, so we're going to pull that first finger back on the E string to play a low first finger. So that's what the two flats in the key signature indicate. And then we also have a time signature, the C with the line down the middle. So a C by itself stands for common time, and that indicates 4/4 crotchet beats per bar. And a C with a line down the middle like this means 2/2 time, which indicates that there are 2 minim beats per bar. So you're going to count 1, 2, 1, 2. But you will find as I go through the videos that I begin by counting 4 crotchet beats per bar. So 2 minim beats would be a minim and a minim, because each minim is 2 counts. So I counted first in 4 crotchet beats, and this is a common practice while you're learning a piece to count it in 4, and then you'll get, as you go faster, you get into the minim feel, the 2 beats in a bar feel. So we'll start off counting it in 4, and then as we go, we'll go into counting it in 2. So your tempo indication is a minim 54. So that means 54 minim beats per minute. So if you want to count it in 4, you would take it double that speed. So you would take it at 108 crotchet beats per minute if you're using a metronome. So I go through different speeds: 80 crotchet beats per minute, 92, and then we feel it into the minim beats. Okay, then if you're not familiar with this over here, this is a rest, and it lasts for 2 full bars. So in the beginning, and this is where the piano introduction is, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start playing. And then as you feel the minim beats, you will go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then start playing. So that's the rest at the beginning. Then we have these 2 notes, one above the other. That's a double stop in the violin, and that means that you're going to play those 2 notes at the same time, and it's a G and a D. So both of those are open strings, so when we come to that you'll see it's quite easy to play. Then we go over the notes over here. So we have D when it's written just below the stave. In the space we have a second finger, which is F, a low second, and G, the second on the second line. And then on the A string we have A, pull that first finger back for B flat, a C and a D as I indicated earlier, and then on the E string we also have the first finger, which is F. So we're not playing all of the notes that belong to the scale, we're actually focusing on just a few of them, which also adds to the Chinese sound of this piece, because they base music on certain scales as well. Okay, and then there's a rhythm that comes up quite a bit, this dotted rhythm here that I've notated. Ta, 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 so da, 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 that dotted rhythm. And then there are all sorts of dynamic indications. So MF, mezzo forte, which means moderately loud. Mezzo piano, which is MP, moderately soft, and P, piano soft. So remember when you are playing the different dynamics that you're going to move your bow accordingly. So in the middle is mezzo forte, and you can use a little bit of pressure with your finger. Then when you're playing mezzo piano or piano, move it closer to the fingerboard and less pressure and less bow. I see my piece of paper went flying. I'm just going to pick it up. Then we also have a hairpin marking, which is decrescendo, get gradually softer. Cantabile means to play in a singing style. So you're going to play, if you were to sing, it's gentle and softly and beautiful. And then pizzicato is to pluck, and arco means to play with the bow. So these are all the different indications that we'll come across in this piece, and in the next videos we'll go over the notes and how to play it. So I hope you enjoy.